Tom Pelissero with the report prior to Jalen Waddle's touchdown against the Bills because it came before the game. Hey, it's Jeremy and Joe. Howard's here. You walked in here. You walked in here with like the.
I'm surly.
You're like.
I'm in a bad
who is it?
mood.
Who's the not the Peanuts character? Is the one with the cloud over his head when it's raining all the time? Not Pigpen.
Oh, that's
who is that?
I forget.
The cartoon.
This is your wheelhouse, right?
Yeah, but Pigpen walked around with the dirt on the bottom.
Not him.
There was a. Are you sure that was Peanuts?
It might not
I don't
be
think
Peanuts.
it was Peanuts.
It might be something else.
Yeah.
Kid with the storm cloud. That's you right now.
I'm just not in a happy.
Yeah, it's
No.
Pigpen.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not Pigpen.
He lost to Miami. It's snowing. I mean,
It is snowing.
Come on.
He was in Miami. He said moments ago. He said he had a sunburn. Isn't that rude?
Screw you.
The nerve of this guy.
I do have a sunburn. The whole right side of my body is burnt. Right
He
now.
fell asleep.
Go sit on a standing.
He fell
standing
asleep eating a
table today.
Cobb salad on the beach.
Yeah. Also, there were clouds, and I fell for the trick of like, oh, there's clouds. I'll be fine.
Oh, I've
No.
done that. Still, yeah, you still get burned.
Yeah.
So anyway,
How we doing?
You're here to pick the Bills. We always do this when they add a player, when they do something, you have to pick all over again. And of course, they added Mecole Hardman, so
Yeah.
That's why he's here.
he's on the practice squad, which I think is a
Super Bowl.
I think it's a fine idea.
Whatever.
Hey,
he's a guy.
He has
fine.
caught a game-winning Super Bowl touchdown.
Yeah. Well,
There you go.
I'm thinking this
was
team's
wide
not
open.
going to the Super Bowl this year. How was yesterday's show, fellas?
I don't know.
Joe
I
wasn't here.
I was flying back.
It was.
Oh, that's right. I saw you tweeted about that. Yeah.
I think what right now, like this feels like the low point of the season because one, it's a loss to a bad team. Your team looked bad, but I do think it's like the trade deadline loss hangover too. Of all right, well, this is it. Help isn't on the way, and you've got a lot of injuries to begin with, and you've got problems. You're still a good team, but I don't like the way they're going into the rest of the year, the way that they look. So I think it's kind of like it's all coming together right now.
I think that encapsulates everything. It was a really bad loss to a very bad football team, and your offense got outplayed by a really bad defense who was playing backup cornerbacks and traded their best pass rusher, Jalen Phillips, to Philadelphia. You couldn't establish the running game against the number 30th ranked run defense in the National Football League. And Kincaid's out, and they still can't throw downfield. I mean, it's just... And then the guy who it would have been nice to trade for burns you with a touchdown catch against your first-round pick. It's
tough.
This is a bad place to be in right now if you're a Bills fan. It's not. I saw your Twitter poll. It's not the end of the world, but it's just. The reality is they're not good enough to make the Super Bowl, and that's what this season's all about. I think they can still make the playoffs. They might still win the division, but I think that's a long shot right now.
Yeah.
They're not good enough to win the Super Bowl. What are we doing here?
Well, it's funny, like you mentioned the Waddle trade, then he gets the touchdown. When the Dable news came down that he got fired, my wife joked, like, now I think the NFL is scripted. The idea that all this, you tell me the Bills tried to trade for a player, it didn't happen, he scored a touchdown against them, everyone's mad, and now the old guy's available. He just walked in the room, like this is a script here.
Yeah.
But the Dable news, like, listen, I feel like it represents that people will try anything. We fell in love with the idea of Rashid Shaheed for a solid month and a half because anything to help them get out of the mud offensively, and I saw you tweet about this, and how about the fact that they lead the league in runs on first down?
They led the league in, I don't know about after this game. They were leading the league in percentage of runs going into the Miami game. If you look at the numbers, I should have brought my James Cook numbers. I didn't. Here it is, guys. I can sum it this season up right now in one sentence. Stop James Cook, stop the Bills offense. Boom, done. The fact that that statement is true is unbelievably bad for this football team. No offense to James Cook. He's a hell of a running back.
Yes, he is.
But where this passing game was, where the Bills are now, and the fact that when you play the Bills, that's your plan defensively. Guys, if we stop James Cook, they can't beat us with their passing game. Can you believe we're even having this discussion? Did you ever think we would say that about a Josh Allen-led offense? The Bills, the best job of stopping the Bills' offense has not been by an opposing defensive coordinator. It's been by the Bills. They've done a better job of stopping their offense than other teams. It's ridiculous we're at this point. I am so frustrated.
Part of the Waddle trade now is the Waddle trade that didn't happen is now the expectation is, however the season ends, maybe they win the Super Bowl. Like, I still am not ruling it out. I feel like they've got Josh Allen and a good run game, and if their defense got healthy, like we're starting to see I think we're seeing signs of life on the defense.
There are, but
you
can't really get excited about it because of what's happening on the other side.
I'm not here telling you they're the best version of themselves, but I don't want to kill the season yet. But that said, like, looking at the offseason, everyone will think receiver is the number one target, and the pressure to do that again will be right where it was 2 years ago, and they need a linebacker.
Yep.
They're going to need help on the defensive line again, right? Like,
yep.
So
Epinesa is a free agent. Bose is a free agent.
Landon Jackson's who knows what. Like, you're gonna be back at. It's gonna be linebacker, defensive end with your first 2 picks, and then maybe a receiver in the third.
Yep.
I don't know. Whatever. We get to that at some point. You want to pick the Bills?
Boy, I can't wait.
All right. And the good news is the New York Times playoff machine allows me to kind of go with this. And what about Joe's Twitter poll? What do you think? More likely to miss the playoffs or win the division?
They're almost the same on the.
I would say more likely to win the division.
They're 15% to win the division and 12% to miss the playoffs.
I don't think they're missing the playoffs.
I don't either. I'm with you.
So I would say win the
I'm
division.
not even entertaining they're going to miss the playoffs.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's a possible. I really don't think it's even.
I mean,
I know it's possible. I know it's possible.
Kansas City, Baltimore, Cincinnati are currently all out of the picture.
And Burrow's
coming back.
And
should
Burrow's
be
coming
playing
back
for the Bills game.
Like, if they all were to get in, someone's got to come out.
The good news is the Bills will score on the Cincinnati defense.
Oh, they should.
Everybody does.
They should score 40 on that defense.
Everybody just ran for 200 yards a game on the Miami defense, and they didn't do that.
Well, that would be.
Fair.
Thank you, Joe,
Fair.
for pointing that out.
All right, Bills. Pick the Bills. Howard picks the Bills.
A tradition unlike any other.
It is time.
Let's talk a little bit about your favorite color.
No.
Really? You don't have a favorite color?
No. How many colors are there, by the way?
Roy G. Biv.
Okay, 7. Time to pick the Bills.
Oh, come on.
It's
Time for Howard to pick the Bills.
Yeah, this should be. I mean, they should kick the living daylights out of them. Joe, you should be partying hopefully before the end of the third quarter.
Hand off to Achane, looking to cut it back. Gets through a hole and into the secondary. Still loose, and he's going to go the distance. Max Hairston trying to track him down. Trips him up, but he's into the end zone for a 59-yard touchdown run. And that'll put this one to bed.
on WGR Sports Radio 550.
Shout out Max Hairston. Confirmed fast. Confirmed.
Thanks.
He's very fast.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, give the old eye test. He's fast.
Good job.
All right.
When he started running with that pick, I thought he was going to score because he was moving so fast.
Time for Howard to pick the Bills.
He picked 13-4 last week.
Oh,
that's not
boy.
gonna
I don't think that's going to happen. Bills, Bucks. Sunday, 1 o'clock. Baker Mayfield. The good news is no Bucky Irving.
Right.
He would be a problem.
No Godwin?
No Godwin.
No Godwin.
I don't think
No
Rashad
Evans.
White is near the problem that Bucky Irving would be for the Bills.
No.
The Bills have trouble tackling, and Bucky Irving makes guys miss.
Yep.
So he's out. That's good. Emeka Egbuka is in.
That's not good.
He torches teams. Baker scrambles, gets away from pressure. We'll see. And the Bucs have a defense that, Todd Bowles coached a lot of defense. We'll see what he's up to. Bills, Bucs.
I'm going to say this is going to be. I think the Bills have flaws, obviously, long-term flaws for the rest of the season. But I think this is going to be. I believe McDermott's going to be spitting fire this week at practice. I actually think they'll come out with their heads on straight, kind of a little bit of a nastiness like they had against Kansas City. I will take the Bills to beat Tampa Sunday.
Okay, good. Bills beat the Bucs and then go to Houston on a short week to play the Texans. We were talking about this matchup in the break, and I kind of jokingly said they should consider not playing Josh in this game. The Texans' defense is very good. Their offense is a mess, but their defense is very good. And it'll be a short week at Houston, the site of a previous terrible game that the Bills played when they didn't have weapons, and they lost that one. So Bills, Texans.
J.J. Watt comes out of retirement. So does E.J. Manuel. Watt gets a pick six. Bills lose.
All right. You're picking the Texans?
I am picking the Texans.
Texans. Bills at Steelers.
How's that Steelers running away with the AFC North thing going?
They stink.
They're so bad.
Do the people in Pittsburgh know that? Who thought they were just going to the division, this is easy.
Right.
Aaron Rodgers, MVP.
Rodgers is mad all the time now also, and it's hilarious. Every play, they zoom on him. He's just
That's how he
angry.
was with the Jets.
Yeah.
After every incomplete pass, he'd have that look. Anyway, Bills beat Pittsburgh.
You have said no matter what, you will not
I can
change
never
that
pick
game.
the Steelers to win that game. I just will not. Even if the Bills actually play. if they bring in the Orchard Park varsity football team, I'll still pick the Bills to beat the Steelers.
Shout out Orchard Park varsity football.
Shout out Quakers.
Would beat the Steelers.
Yeah.
Bills, Bengals.
Probably with Burrow.
At Highmark.
So for now, unless Joe Burrow comes out and like really starts torching everybody, which he might, I'm going to leave that a Bills win for now.
Okay. The Patriots, in the meantime, I should be picking the Patriots. They play the Jets on Thursday night. They should win that game. They're 12.5-point favorites.
Jets,
they play the Bengals.
Then the Giants.
And they should be fine in all three of those games.
So that could be 11-2. We're
going to give them wins in all three.
And have the bye, and then face the Bills out of the bye.
I still want to just leave out there, they should have room for a, oops, what's the deal with that stupid loss? Because everybody has those games.
But
Yeah.
it hasn't come yet.
I know.
I've been waiting for it, and I was really expecting them to lose in Tampa.
So also you're going to get to see the Patriots because this week it's Thursday Night Football.
Oh.
And Week 13, unless it gets flexed, it's Monday Night Football.
Oh, very nice.
Giants-Patriots.
Very good.
So you're going to get a look at the Patriots.
I'm going to give that one to New England.
New England beats Buffalo.
Yeah,
And wins the division.
probably yes.
Would they clinch?
They would clinch.
that's right. They'd be 12-2, yeah.
They would clinch the division with that win.
Which would also clinch that. Well, I guess it wouldn't officially clinch, but Bills Jets Week 18 is the last game at Highmark Stadium.
That's right, because they'd be playing on the road.
I shouldn't say they would clinch, but the New York Times playoff machine puts
I think they
the
would.
Bills at only 95-5 wild
Well, the Bills
card
would
out.
have 4 losses. New England would have 2, and
12
they
and
sweep
2.
the
Okay, I guess.
tiebreaker.
Yeah, in theory, they could lose their final 3.
Yeah, which
Sure.
they won't.
And if they lose their final 3, they could lose tiebreaker because they lose a game to the Jets in there, which
Baltimore, Jets, Miami are their final 3.
it depends. All right, Bills Browns.
Bills,
Bills at Bills home Eagles.
Eagles.
I think the Bills will win that game. I think the Eagles are just phonies right now. Total phonies.
They have a good defense.
Okay. Bills home Jets, red helmets.
Well, there you go. That's the one that puts it
and
over
I
the
think
top.
we know at that
And
point in this result that that's the last game at the stadium.
Wait a minute. They could be the 5 seed and host the 7 seed. Who's ready for AFC Championship game? Bills Chiefs 5v6. 5v6 or 5v7. It doesn't
All right, you're right. Yeah,
It doesn't have to be the last
I could
game.
get into that.
I like that positivity.
People try to tell me I'm negative. Here's what happens, everybody. Let me give you a peek behind the curtain. We talk on the radio, we give a take, and it's like, here's what's wrong. And then Owen clips it from YouTube and sends it out, and everybody sees it, and everyone thinks, all these guys do is complain.
So wait a
It's
minute.
Like, wait, there are like 4 other hours of the show where
Yeah.
we're talking about other context.
So you're saying the media has twisted your words and taken it out of context.
Yes.
They're only
or the
picking out certain
nature of
things.
social media is
That's
what,
so
yeah,
funny.
who you're
Yes.
That
blaming.
is so funny.
literally taking a clip out of the context of the show. No, it's
Yeah.
fine.
I spent 18 years with you. You're negative.
I get it. It's how it works. They have problems. I don't think the season's over. I don't think the Super
I don't
Bowl
think
is
it's
impossible.
I don't think it's over either, Jeremy.
I think they've got a battle ahead of them, and I also think that if they don't win the division, that is a smelling salt shot to you do not have a birthright to the AFC East.
Mm-hmm.
You are not anymore to consider yourself right on the level with Kansas City. Like you're not allowed to do that.
Might have felt, I'm sure there was a little bit of that going on because you
Yeah.
didn't think Miami was going to be good. You didn't think the Jets. I thought New England would be improved for a few reasons. Vrabel, May, to name a couple. But I didn't think they'd be 8-2 this season either.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there was a little bit of that. Hey, it's still ours to lose. Not somebody else is going to beat us out.
There is still the schedule point's going to be with them all year, though. I saw Aaron Schatz yesterday say that they are only the second team that they've ever measured on their DVOA.
You're about New England here?
That's in the negative and 8-2,
Yeah.
and that's because their schedule is so easy.
Look, May didn't play that well the other day against Tampa, but he hits
Boy, if he didn't
big
play well
plays.
against Tampa, then I'm worried about
he
this
didn't.
week.
He hit like 2 or 3 big plays.
What are those?
That's where
Sorry.
That's where there's a pass that goes. By the way, no, go ahead.
What? No, go for it.
No, if I bring out the laundry list, it'll be 10 o'clock and you'll be really late and miss the next 4 breaks.
You had something else about the game to complain
I
about?
would just like the Bills to throw the ball to Khalil Shakir beyond the line of scrimmage at some point. He's their best wide receiver, and yet they're constantly throwing to him at or behind the line of scrimmage. He's their best wide receiver. Make some plays with him. What happened to Shakir in the middle of the field with yards after catch? And Kincaid's out.
Yeah.
Without Kincaid, where are you going for passes downfield in this offense? Kincaid's been the guy. But Shakir has to be involved in something other than screens.
803-0550. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, whatever.
All right.